Alright, it's Saturday morning. It's a beautiful morning. Spring is sprung. I got nothing here. What's up with that? Well, I had to push 57 outside and I had to do a couple other things. I think I'm going to do another thing today as well. I'm fitting to show it to you here in a little bit. First, I got to go down and do something in the basement. You know, I don't film what goes on in the basement. Got these carpenter bees everywhere. I need to do something about that. Alright, here's the point of the video. I accidentally bought this car. So I need to get it out here and size it up a little bit. It's a 91 LX 5.0 5-speed. Let's see if it'll run. You want to? Alright, here we are. Up inside it. Uh-oh. Battery's dead. Ain't that a bummer. Let me go get the jumper. Alright, that's that little jump box you saw me do a little video on a few months ago. Jump started the Yukon. It should jump start this no problem. There it is. 5.0. It's got some extra stuff on it, some headers and whatnot, but let's see if it'll run. 5-speed, come on.
Right here to this modern day joint pace.
Had to turn the radio off, you know. It's got Flowmaster mufflers on it. Anyway, the trouble with the thing is it's got 102,000 miles on it. The trouble with the thing is it smokes like crazy after it warms up a little bit. It's like 2 quarts over full on oil, so I'm gonna look into her a little bit, but y'all know I ain't no Mustang guy, but I kind of wanna be. I think while we'll let her run here a minute and maybe try to fire up the pressure washer and blow off some of this dirt that's everywhere. Smoking a little bit right now, just sitting there. There's smoking. Let's see if I can make it. Holy cow. Let me see if I can figure out why it's doing that. Well, now it's in. We're fitting to put it up on the lift and see what we see. It's red. It's faded. Last inspected in 07. That's like 15 years ago. The headlight fluid is a little low on that one. It's got new tires. No antenna. Some faded trim, but she's pretty straight. I don't know, if I was a Mustang guy, this would be a good one. Alright, let's raise the hood. It's brand new oil. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's at least a quart over full, maybe a quart and a half. So I'm gonna drain some of that out. Hard to believe it and make it smoke like that, but it's worth draining out to see. It's got an MSD 6AL box. I don't know if it's even hooked up. I don't know. Somebody took the AC off it. The compressor is gone and everything. I don't really know how these PCV systems work on these things, but maybe I better figure that out. It's got new plugs in it, fresh oil. Looks like new wires, new cap and rotor. And it's got a squeaky idler pulley. It's got a new clutch cable. New belt. Anyways, let's put it up on a lift. Looks like a new starter solenoid. MSD coil. It's got a brand new Moog tie rod end right there. Big old thick sway bar on her. Looks like the front seal's leaking just a scotch. That tie rod end is not new. Look at her though, she ain't rusty a bit. What does that say? Subject to warranty exchange, do not attempt to repair. Maybe it's been replaced one time. It's got a Flowmaster exhaust, a little H pipe there for high performance. Flowmaster, a little tight right there, ain't she? Probably not once the weight sets on it. Probably. It's got new brake drums on it. It's got that shock that goes that away on it, which is kind of weird, ain't it? Both sides. This car is not rusty. This car would make an awesome LS swap. And I got a LS or two around here. But I ain't got time for it. Girl I went to high school, my friend Lisa wants it. She's a Mustang gal. She's got a shop and like 8 Mustangs. And single too, guys. Just can't understand it. Farm girl. I should hook her up with Chevaholic. That's what I should do. But here I am playing matchmaker. What do I know? There's the only spot of rust on the whole thing right there. Just a little bit. Well, let me drain a little bit of oil out of it. And I kind of doubt that'll help, but it might. Alright, I drained out what I judged to be a quart. Let's see how close I am here. The lift is pretty handy. I advise getting one. Also advise a higher ceiling. Alright, let's see how I done. Man, I nailed it. Alright. Well, now it's not over full on oil. I'm going to check for any bad vacuum lines or whatnot. Let's see what else I see here. See BBK cold air induction. It's got some spidey webbing looking headers on it, don't it? That's a technical term, spidey web. I can't read what the tag there says, but I don't know. If it's got a tag on it, they're expensive headers, right? Alright, let's see if I can figure out how this PCV system works here. The thing's got good oil pressure and everything, but boy, it smokes. Well, the PCV valve is good. It's back up under there. I don't see any broken vacuum hoses. Everything appears to be intact. It ain't low on brake fluid, so it probably ain't sucking the brake fluid through the booster. Probably. It ain't wet. I'm not aiming the camera very good, am I? I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. I think what happened here is somebody put the blinker fluid in the headlight. Get that drained out of there. Might be better off. Well, without running a compression check and all that, I can't find too much wrong with this thing. Somebody's done a bunch of stuff to it. New brakes, brake drums, rotors, brake pads, tie rod end, fresh oil, tune up. But she smokes. I think I'm gonna take it out and drive it a little bit. You know, just to see. I can't afford to spend much time on this car, but let me see what we see here. Missing just a little bit, but I think maybe it's fouled the plug or something. No blow by? Kind of strange. Well, it smokes like a freight train. Well, it's a big fat bummer, but somehow my camera went to super slow motion mode. And I don't know how much of this video I done today was worth a crap, but anyway, I think I'm gonna crank it up one more time. Gotta push in the clutch. Anyway, I fixed a plug wire that was bad laying against the header, dented the header a little bit, and drove around about 10 miles. Sounds pretty good now, and it seems to have quit smoking. Well, I'm pretty bummed that this camera did that, because I had some cool video. Maybe I can salvage some of it. Thing runs good. Flip, Mr. Heavy Chevy, flip. Well, to make up for the crappy Mustang video, which probably is crappy, let me show you this one. This is not my truck. I went and got it for somebody. They did a little customizing on the wheels there. Custom interior. Custom grill. A Boss amp. Probably ain't no good. One of these. I ain't for sure what that is. Let me show you up under the motor, up under the hood. There's all kind of bad things happening here. Let me just point out a few. Somehow with this contraption, which goes all the way to the firewall to some bare wires under the dash, is how you start it. It does have a nice serpentine belt system, air gap intake, new Holley carburetor, Edelbrock fuel pump in, but here's where it gets scary. How do you like that? It even matches the turn of the header. Probably seems like it ought to be further away, don't it? And you got ignition wires laying on the intake. Let's see what else. Did I say ignition wires laying on the intake? It's got plug wires laying on the headers. Look right there. I mean, you don't really gotta bolt it in, right? Freshly rebuilt motor says. I don't know, maybe it is. It's got a hydraulic clutch too. It's a 4-speed. Here's my favorite. Might need to do a little touching in this instance. Anyways, I'm gonna take it to where it goes now. Really, it ain't a bad truck. The only rust on it is right there. Everywhere else, she's solid. Got the pedal covers, green dash, chrome shifter. I don't believe that's wired up. You gotta do something with these wires here to make it run. Alright, that's enough of that. Gotta fix my air conditioner again. It has ceased functioning for some reason. Must be got a leak. I'll show you about that later. But for now, windows down.